So today, lads, we're going to be talking a little bit about the WNBA CBA. We're going to be talking about Caitlin Clark. We are going to be talking about something a little bit negative, and I have seen this. I'm not going to, look, you will never hear me promoting gambling on this channel, but we have to talk about this because you've seen in a lot of scenarios, betting odds are good predictors of a lot of things. Shifts in betting odds are good predictors. It is now currently odd favored, not greatly favored, but favored that the WNBA are going to lock out. For an agreement, it's, according to betting odds, it is unlikely that the WNBA come to a deal by the 17th of March, with today being the deadline, and it is by a more significant amount of time that the season is delayed. It is also, from what I've seen, evens on there being a 2026 season. As well as that, the rev split percentage at 18% gross is like both of them. That's what the expectation is on the betting odds if something is to be signed. It is one of these things where it is looking very unlikely. Like, it's actually looking very, very, it's looking very, very unlikely now that, there's going to be a season. I didn't even see this when it came down to it in the betting odds. Like, we've seen a lot of situations, like, again, they are predictors. And like, the fact is that it is shifted today. So whatever this meeting is about, it is shifted towards a strike today. So I'd be worried. So obviously somebody in the know for the meeting has probably done some dumb shit, like tried to cash out and put a bet in some way. Also, Unrivaled coming out today to say the players' equity is now 120 million between them. Like, there are, let's just say, I have heard from very good sources that the majority of Unrivaled players' equity is completely like a fraction of a percentage. And then also, equity means nothing in terms of valuation unless you're able to sell said equity. The equity means nothing. And the reality is that no one knows what's going to happen when, it is like no one knows what's going to happen when when the TV numbers come in. Like, TV numbers have been horrendous. People are like, the Unrivaled is way better. Like, they made all this extra money. Look at the revenue they've gained. And I'm like, but how much extra? They're like, oh, we gained 5 million from our trips. I'm like, but how much did it cost? How much did that cost? You're probably, you're probably not in a position where you're making this crazy amount of profit off those trips. And by the way, the trips helped. The trips absolutely helped. And I think they were worth it. Even if they were making a loss, it was worth it. But like, as far as these sponsorship deals go, the TV deal is the only reason Unrivaled is staying afloat. And that TV deal is not going to be there long term. And that's why I think Unrivaled did a good job of figuring out that, okay, we can make money in other ways, because that TV deal is going to tank. Like, they're not going to get that same TV deal from TNT. And then they're like, oh, Unrivaled. Apparently, the player pool was 20-something million. Players got paid $500,000 each. And I'm like, that does not make sense either, because why the hell are so many of the players then signing on? First of all, signing on to Project B. Second of all, like, if your salary has trebled in the last year or has doubled in the last year, why are they not expecting it to double again and not signing on for Project B? And then also, why is Tiffany Hayes? I know she played in Unrivaled in the end, but like, if you guys don't know, Tiffany Hayes just decided not to play in it. There are players that just decided not to play in Unrivaled. They're playing it last year. There are players that decided to play in it. There are players that decided not to play in it. Like, it's at the stage where it'd be a no-brainer. It would be an absolute no-brainer. Like, there's no world in which Ariel Atkins chose to make 20k in AU over 500k in Unrivaled. Because let's be completely real. They brought Beck Allen and they brought, what's her name? Rachel Bannum. They brought Beck Allen and Rachel Bannum. There's no way that, they're making that money and you're seeing Ariel Atkins out there playing and Odyssey Sims after what she did in the playoffs. Odyssey Sims literally nearly single-handedly dragged the team to the finals. It was odd. Whatever about Kelsey Mitchell up to a point, that game 5 was Odyssey Sims. There's no way in hell that Odyssey, whatever Odyssey Sims, there's no way in hell Ariel Atkins who played in Unrivaled last year, chose to play in AU instead of it. There's no way in hell, some of these players were getting spots over in Alyssa Smith. It doesn't, those numbers, not that they don't seem to add up unless, of course, Fee, Stewie, Paige are making $2-3 million each. And if that's the case, there's no way certain players would have said, you know what, we're not playing. I don't think Aja Wilson has I don't think she has the backlog of money to to be able to turn down $3 million, maybe $5 million, if we're being honest. I think Caitlin Clark does, because I think Caitlin Clark will. But let's be real, the Project B thing, Caitlin Clark probably has been on for 10 mil and just saying no. And no one even knows what's happening with Project B either. But that being said, we're now at a stage that the WNBA CBA, we're hearing all these weird stories. And by the sounds of things, we're hearing these stories in a, now looking at it, and after seeing the huge shift in betting odds, today, everyone thought, okay, yeah, cool, the CBA is going to be signed today. But the betting odds have massively shifted, against. It is now, I've seen minus 200. I've now seen the odds shifting to minus 200 for a lockout. It is evens, they lose a season. It was, up until that point, there wasn't a situation where, it wasn't a situation where it seemed more likely than not that they were going to strike or lock out. And now it's at the stage where the odds have shifted today. So obviously something's happened. My guess is in a similar situation to the NBA 2K League, a player knew that he wasn't going, players knew that it was going to be our last season in the league. So they put in a whole bunch of bets they shouldn't have and got kicked out of the league for fraud, as they knew they were about to lose their spot in merit. The fact is that players could very well be going out of their way to bet on this. I don't know how true that is, but a big shift in the betting odds is not good. Anyway, I'll see you guys.